Today I'm coming to you from the South Barrington Club satellite location, aka my living room. And we're going to do a fitness challenge of a plank today. So this is part of our exercise at home to help you stay healthy while we're closed. And this is going to be a short one. In the very near future, hopefully by tomorrow, we'll be doing some longer ones with Pilates and some fitness yoga, some total body weight workouts. You don't have to have any weights, but if you have some weights at home, that'll be great too. Stretching videos. So we're going to keep you busy while you're at home and keep you healthy. So today's plank challenge is going to be just a short little video, and you could do these at home every day, maybe do a couple of them. We're going to say 1 minute, and I'm going to tell you that the way we do it in class, we call it a level 1, 2, and 3. So 1, we don't like to say beginner anymore, it's just basic, and 2, intermediate, and then 3s are more advanced. So I'm going to show you all 3 levels. You pick the one that you feel works for you. You probably already know that if you've been doing classes at the club. So let's get started. So the most basic one, the simplest one to do would be your full arm plank. And that is because you've got your full weight on your arms instead of that low plank, which only gives you half of your arm length basically. And so this is what you're going to do if you're going to do the most basic one, and you're going to do a time plank, maybe 30, 45, or 60 seconds. If you can go past that, if you can do a minute or 2 or 3, feel free to extend that out further. And then the second one, a little bit harder, our level 2, is our low plank. And the low plank, because it's a little bit harder because, again, you don't have that full arm supporting your body. And then the third level that we do with those is we add some movement to that level 2. So I'm going to show you all 3 things, and then I'm just going to go through and do plank with you that you can do at home. So starting in that lower position, and again, if you don't want to stay low, then you'll be doing the same thing up high. And if you're in that high position, you just want to make sure that your shoulders, elbows, and wrists are in alignment. So we're aligning those joints. And also that you don't start to creep up or start to sag. That's counterproductive and can be a strain on the lower back. So you want to make sure you don't do that. You can take your feet out wide for any of the planks, makes it a little bit easier. You can bring your feet in closer, makes it more challenging. You can also go to 1 foot only, taking it up a notch further. All right, so the other thing is on that level 3, adding movement. Some of the movement that you can add can be leg sweeps, taking it out, making sure you don't start to raise those hips. Keep an eye on that. You can do alternate leg lifts. You can do knee tucks under. So lots of things that you can do on that level 3 one to take it up a notch and add some variety. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start our timed plank. Got my little timer here. You can also do your smartphone in front of you. And we're going to shoot for a minute. And I always tell the people in class, you can shoot for 30 seconds, 45 seconds if that's your goal. And if you want to extend it a little bit and you're just getting tired, your neck is starting to hurt or your arms, you can also just drop it down for a couple seconds, then come back to it without having to fully quit if your goal is to get to that 30 or 45 or even further. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on our plank. So I'm in plank position, I'm at a level 2. This is the intermediate one. And while I am holding this plank, I'm going to talk about what you need to think about. So you're going to think about a straight line from the back of your neck to the heels of your shoes. And so if you're here, you're not in that straight line. And so you want to bring it down. Sometimes a mirror in the room will help you. And anything, if you have a person in the room that says, hey, you know, you're starting to creep up, put your hips down a little bit. And you also want to make sure that you're drawing the navel to the spine we talk about. So drawing your abs in. Don't leave them lax. It'll help that you keep them nice and tight to support that whole core area. And the other thing that you want to think about is whether or not you can take this up a notch, adding that movement if you'd like. And keep in mind that planks activate 80 to 90% of the muscles in your body. Primarily the core, which is your abs and your lower back, and primarily your arms, triceps, and biceps are getting the most work. But all the other muscles are activated to maintain this position. So that's why we love planks, full body exercise. And I'm getting near that minute, and I am there. And so after you do that plank, You want to just stretch back. In yoga, this is called child's pose. And just hold that stretch for 10 seconds or however feels good for you, but at least 10 seconds. Just mostly stretch out the lower back here. And that's your plank challenge. So try to do those every day in addition to some other things you can do around the house. Like I said, we'll be adding some other videos every day to keep you busy while we're not open, and stay healthy and stay in tune for our other videos. And they'll be posted on Facebook or on our YouTube channel. So watch for the link on our Facebook page for that. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.